Welcome to Shark Pond, having Mark introduce himself and anyone that you have with you, and then we'll meet our entrepreneurs.
All right, awesome. Thank you, Ben. I appreciate that. Mark Gilbert. I live in Scottsdale, Arizona. I'm the CEO of ATN. We have a management consulting company that assists businesses all over the United States, in Canada, and in Australia. We have offices in Michigan and in Arizona, and also Melbourne, Australia.
So Rex, he runs an agro dealing business with 60 regular customers, and he purchases commodity foods from the growers and brings them to the city, and he stores those in his storage area and then sells them to individuals as well as retailers. And so he is looking for mostly more capital to be able to purchase more goods and bring them to his city. The economy in Malawi is in a very difficult spot, and so having more food brought into the area is certainly going to be helpful. He's created an income statement here that shows his margins. The margins are quite good. So he's able to purchase at a pretty good discount from the farmers and then turn around and sell that. Here's what his products look like. And he does some delivery, and he has this vehicle that he can use. So let's go ahead now and have Rex introduce himself and tell us a little bit about yourself and what you plan to use the loan money for if you are awarded that. Can you go ahead, Rex, and unmute, please?
Yes. My name is Rex Reman, age 53 years and married with 3 children. I live at Malawi, Blantyre city. So my business name is Rex's Agro Dealing. Rex's Agro Dealing is a business where I purchasing food products and supply to within Blantyre, Malawi. I have 60 regular customers. I purchase raw products like maize, rice, beans, soybeans, groundnuts, and supply to the community in Blantyre, Malawi, especially in Chilomoni location. In Blantyre city, most people do not have farming land to produce their own food products. As such, purchasing food products like maize, soybeans, groundnuts is very only option. Currently, I'm able to supply 700 kilograms of maize, rice, beans, soybeans, groundnuts exclusively.
By having a lot more inventory, see what you're telling me you have already on hand is, 25 kgs, and the order that you would be placing if you got the loan is substantially more, right? 100, 250, 150, 100. So how will that benefit you? Will that be able to change your business model? Will you be able to reach more people? Will you be able to change your pricing structure? Will you be able to buy it for less money? All those kinds of questions. What advantages will it give you to have a larger inventory? I want to try to understand that.
Yeah. If I continue purchase food products like this item that I talking about, I know that according to here in Malawi, most people like to use the food products. So to me, I know with this agro dealing, it's very marketable here in Malawi. I know that if you offer me a grant, I can boost my business and I can make a double profit margin.
So it sounds like what you're telling me is if you can buy it in larger volume, that you'll get a better price when you buy it. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, that's helpful for me to understand.
I saved that my business account because according to the Interpol training, they advise us to give us a training that we need to have the special account for the business. So I have a business account and personal account. That's a different one. So I keep that money in a business account and not to keep more money, but I put in the in the goods, in the food product.
Okay, that makes sense. So I guess my follow-up question is, how much money is in your business account right now?
Money in the I can keep a money in the goods. The moment the currency here in Malawi is the problem of the currency go down. If the currency go down with the while I'm keeping the food products, which means I can make a lot of money because I can have profit margin. So that's what I'm doing here, to purchase more food products and to keep in the stock, so that I can save the whole year of the whole year.
So if I understand you correctly, it's safer to put the money in the products than it is in the bank. So your assets are tied up more into your products because those are more stable than your currency. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so James runs Cream Tech Garbage Disposal.
Mhm.
That is a picture of him, and he's in Kitwe. And they have a fairly large base of customers because there is such a need for garbage disposal. And it looks like it is done mainly through private entities rather than the government entities. He has a video here that he shared where he outlines the problem and his solution. What he mainly plans to do is to be able to use the money as a down payment, if you will, on a lease. Currently, he leases a truck that has to stay in the yard of the company that he leases it from every night. And so it's rather inconvenient. But if he's able to put down some money and pay ahead on the lease, he will be able to keep it at his yard. And so he will save money and as well as have more convenience that way. And so that will reduce his costs. So as you looked on his income statement, his margins went up substantially after the projection on what he would be able to do after getting a loan, where they went up from the teens in the lower single digits up to 54%. So that is how James plans to use the funds. So James, please unmute and tell us a little about your family, yourself, and your business.
All right, thank you, Brother Ben. My name is James. I'm from Zambia. Zambia grapples a lot with garbage and waste management. It's actually interesting that as of last year, at this very point, like in October, we had about over 10,000 cases of cholera, and already 419 people had already died from a waterborne disease that started in September of last year because of poor waste management. And so our town alone generates almost over 40,000 tons of garbage, and the local city is only able to collect about 40%. So the 60% is actually dependent on private institutions such as us. And so we've been given a 5-year contract to manage an area that has over 15,000 households, and they generate almost close to about 3 bags a week of just waste that needs to be collected. And so the potential of waste management and the need in our area is massively, and it is our services that also protect both businesses and homes. So that's why I seek funding, because one of the biggest expense on our business is transport. And so just like what Ben already indicated, we have a deal currently with a 3-ton canter that we are leasing. But the difficult part is that each time we collect, the canter has to go back to the owner. So our probability of working depends on the availability of the vehicle. If the owner says, today my vehicle is not available, it means we are unable to collect. But we have an offer from other vendors that have 3-ton canters that have asked us to pay a down payment so they can give us a lease where we keep the vehicle, we provide the driver on ourselves, and we also maintain it. That way, giving us a free opportunity to work when we are able to, and expand and meet so many customers that we have the capacity to do.
And so really, if I'm understanding you correctly, the loan will allow you to put a down payment on a vehicle, which will allow you to basically
Yes.
make payments on the vehicle going forward there. You said it was a lease. I assume you're just paying a certain amount every month to just use the vehicle, but you wouldn't ultimately own the vehicle?
So that's the game change, the game changer for our business, because currently when you lease a vehicle, the owner of the vehicle has to control the amount of garbage or households that you service. So for example, if you're collecting twice in a week and the owner says each day that I come, I can't collect more than 225 customers, that means that you only have the capacity to save up to 400 and maybe 50 or 500 customers. But when we sign a different lease where we pay, for us to have access to the vehicle, we have to pay 50% and then sign the agreement. And that's why we need this assistance. When that vehicle comes into our possession, we then have the capacity to work from Monday all the way up to Saturday. So we determine how many households we service each day. That way we keep the costs of our transport lower, but then service more customers and increase more on our revenue. So
I really think, James, that your presentation was very well done, and I appreciate you giving me all of the answers. I don't think I have any other questions. I assume that you have a business bank account too that you place your money in. Is that right?
yes, that's right.
And do you find that you leave a minimal amount of money in that account? And if you do leave a minimal amount, where do you keep money if you don't put it in the bank?
For me personally, I don't mostly support most of our operations that if there's any money that remains there, you leave it out of the bank, because for us at least the financial markets are more secure, and so it's more safer to keep the monies in the bank, because then at the end of the day they not only accumulate you some interest, but they also give you financial stamina that when you need maybe quick operational funds, you can easily access them through your financial institution. So every surplus that we have, before we could reinvest it in any other project, we always keep it into our official bank account.
So that's a great answer. So just curious, how much is in your business account right now, if I may ask, today's balance, roughly?
So for today, because today we're actually paying up salaries for most of our employees.
Mm-hmm.
And so as close of today, you would forgive me, I would have to convert to dollar, because normally our currency is kwacha.
Well,
So
just
we had
yeah, just a
yeah,
guess.
so we had
is fine.
best guess.
so just guessing, well, I have my calculator with me quickly, so so we had about 8,200 today, and dividing that by 27, that's roughly $307 that we spent today. And we have about 500 kwacha in Zambian kwacha. So in dollars, that should be where is this? 500 by 27. That would be $18.5.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Yeah.
And Mark has some news to share, and then I will share some news as well.
All right, can you see me and hear me now?
Yes.
Loud and clear. Great, great. Thank you, guys. You know, I just want to say for everybody that's on the call, and also both to James and Rex, these are always difficult decisions, because I just love both of you brethren, and I think you're doing really good work here, and whatever you do in expanding your businesses is going to make a difference in your community and in your families. So this is not always an easy decision for me, and so I want to thank you both for presenting, and I believe in both of you. So it was a very difficult decision. It's very difficult. With that said, maybe a little bbit closer to the kind of clients that I deal with. James, your product has a lot to do with vehicles. Probably 2/3 of our clients are automotive related and vehicle related. I feel like I might be able to help you a little bit more and also track a little bit more. I also want to say, James, that your plan was very thorough, and you seem to have your strategy pretty clear. And I guess lastly, James, the reason why I think I've chosen to offer you the grant and loan is that I think you're going to impact other families because you have people working for you as well. So those were kind of my reasons, but it was hard. It was hard for me. So that was a tough decision. But James, I'm excited to be able to help you, support you, and stay in touch with you regarding your business.
I am so thankful. I didn't mention this in my introduction, but we have over 12 people that are working with us. They have their family members as well. And to hear that we have such a privilege to expand, I think this is what makes me feel happy. And also the privilege that we are going to spearhead and become the champions of sanitation in our community and ensure that no one dies because of poor management of waste. And that is what I am all passionate about. I really thank you so much, Mark. And I promise you that you will not be disappointed.
I feel that you're right. And I look forward to staying in touch. James, just so you know, I'm the kind of person that likes to stay in touch frequently. So I'm happy to text you. I'm happy to offer you advice and information. I want to take a piece of me and transport it over to you and try to help you as much as I can to expand your business. So I'm excited about that.
I look forward to as well. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
Yes, thank you. That's so wonderful, so exciting. So Rex, my wife and I have had a good year and been very blessed by the Lord. And so we would like to sponsor you and your $1,000 loan so that you can purchase those things you need to supply your city with food. So congratulations.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'm too glad. May God bless you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much again.
Yes, you are very welcome. And I pray the Lord will bless you in this and prosper you. Okay.
Yes, yes. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Yep, you are very welcome.